Have you ever felt like you're always giving so much of yourself to people who wouldn't do the same for you? Maybe it's in a relationship where you're the one who always bends, or a friendship that feels completely one-sided. It's exhausting, isn't it? Pouring all your energy into something that gives nothing back and still feeling invisible or unappreciated. Here's the thing, it's not just about them. It's about us too. We hold on thinking, if I just try harder, care more, or give a little extra, things will get better. But ask yourself, at what cost? How many times have you given up your peace, happiness, or even your sense of self to make someone else comfortable or to win their approval? This is where detachment changes everything. It's not about giving up on people or becoming cold. Detachment is about setting yourself free. It's understanding that you don't have to carry the weight of everyone else's expectations. You don't need to fight for a spot in someone else's mind or heart. When you let go, not out of anger, but out of self-respect, you take back something priceless: your energy, your time, and most importantly, yourself. In this video, we'll dive into how to detach from overcaring, stop draining yourself for others, and build a life where your peace doesn't depend on anyone else. It's not always easy, but the freedom it brings, that's where real happiness begins. Before we get started, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss more life-changing content like this. Let's get into it. Why caring too much is draining. 1. Why caring too much feels like losing yourself. From the moment we understood the meaning of care, we've been taught to always be kind, thoughtful, and to put others first. And while compassion is a beautiful thing, somewhere along the way, we crossed a line. We started carrying not just our own emotions, but everyone else's too. Their problems, their opinions, their expectations. It all stacks up, leaving us drained and running on empty. Think about it. How often do you let someone else's mood dictate yours? A rude comment ruins your entire day. The silent treatment from someone you care about sends you spiraling into self-doubt. It's like you've handed the keys to your happiness to anyone who crosses your path. And the crazy part, most of them don't even realize they have that kind of power over you. They're just living their lives while you're stuck overthinking every glance, every word, every little moment of rejection. Here's the harsh truth. Caring too much is like trying to fill a bucket with no bottom. No matter how much love, attention, or energy you pour in, it'll never be enough, because it's not your bucket to fill. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said it best: you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. His words are a powerful reminder that life is short, and wasting it on things or people that drain us is the ultimate loss. Detachment isn't about shutting people out or becoming cold. It's about stepping back and asking yourself, is this worth my peace? Not every battle needs to be fought, not every opinion deserves a response, and not every person is worthy of your energy. 2. The art of letting go and do not care. The idea of not caring often gets a bad rap. People think it means being cold or indifferent, but that's not the case. It's about being intentional with where you spend your energy. In a world constantly pulling you in a million directions, your time, emotions, and attention, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the question you need to ask. Who or what truly deserves your energy? Imagine life as a garden. You have different plants representing your relationships, responsibilities, and commitments. Now, think of your energy as water. You can't water every single plant equally. Some plants thrive on their own, some need constant care, and others may be draining your resources without giving anything back. If you try to water everything, you'll run out of energy before anything can truly grow. The solution? Focus on the plants that matter, the ones that align with your values and bring you joy, growth, and fulfillment. This is the essence of prioritization. You can't control the weather in your garden, just like you can't control other people's actions, reactions, or opinions, but you can control how much water you give each plant. Similarly, in life, you can't control others, but you can control how much time and energy you give them. Here's the hardest part: learning to say no without guilt. This doesn't mean being selfish or shutting people out. It means recognizing that your time and energy are valuable. When you say no to things that drain you, you're not rejecting people. You're protecting your mental and emotional resources. You're choosing to invest your energy where it truly counts, and that changes everything. Ask yourself, is this request, relationship, or responsibility helping you grow? Does it bring you closer to your goals, or is it pulling you further away? When you start living intentionally, you create space for the things that actually matter, instead of letting your energy be consumed by things that don't. The art of letting go is about learning to say no with confidence and without regret. It's about realizing that not everything and everyone deserves a spot in your life. You can't be everything to everyone, and that's not only okay, it's necessary. Your energy, time, and mental well-being are precious. When you invest them wisely, you'll see the things that truly matter begin to flourish. Let go, focus on what aligns with your values, and watch your life thrive. When you start treating your peace and time as sacred, you'll see just how much of it you've been giving away for free, and how much you can reclaim for yourself. This is the art of not over-caring, the art of redefining what truly matters. 3. Loving without losing yourself. The power of detachment in relationships. We've all been there, feeling like we have to bend over backward to keep someone else happy in a relationship. Maybe it's constantly seeking validation from a partner, giving up your own interests to prioritize theirs, or sacrificing your peace just to avoid an argument. At first it feels like love, wanting to show you care and meet their needs. But slowly, emotional dependence creeps in, chipping away at your sense of self. Before you know it, you're performing for love, trying to earn it instead of feeling it flow naturally. And when that love isn't returned the way you expect, you're left drained, invisible, and frustrated. Why does this happen? Emotional dependence comes from believing that your happiness depends on someone else's behavior or approval. The more you give up your needs for someone else, the weaker the relationship becomes. It's like building a house on quicksand. No matter how much effort you put in, the foundation isn't strong enough to hold it up. Over time, this dynamic creates resentment and dissatisfaction for both people. But here's the surprising truth. Detachment can actually strengthen relationships. When you stop relying on someone else for validation, you stop acting out of desperation. And when desperation disappears, something beautiful happens. Mutual respect grows. Think about the healthiest relationships in your life. Are they the ones where you feel free to be yourself, or the ones where you constantly walk on eggshells to meet someone else's expectations? True love isn't about losing yourself in another person. It's about showing up as your best self, unafraid of judgment or rejection. When you detach, you bring emotional stability, respect, and security into the relationship. You no longer beg for attention or worry about being good enough. Instead, you and your partner can love each other freely, without the weight of unrealistic expectations. A real-life example: the cost of losing yourself. Take Maya's story as an example. She was in a relationship where she gave up everything to make her partner happy. She stopped pursuing her hobbies, distanced herself from her friends, and even left a job she loved because her partner didn't like the long hours. At first, it felt like compromise, but over time, Maya felt like a shell of herself. Her partner became used to her sacrifices. But it didn't make their relationship stronger. It made it weaker. He lost respect for her because she no longer stood up for herself. Eventually, Maya realized that no matter how much she gave, it was never enough. She walked away, rebuilt her life, and learned to love herself again. How to practice detachment without losing love. Focus on your growth. Keep nurturing your passions, goals, and hobbies. When you invest in yourself, you bring fulfillment and independence into your relationship. You no longer rely on someone else to complete you because you're already whole. Set clear boundaries. Detachment doesn't mean being cold or distant. It's about healthy communication. Let your partner know your needs and listen to theirs. Boundaries protect your energy and create mutual respect. Embrace impermanence. Nothing lasts forever, not even relationships. Accepting that love can still be meaningful, even if it doesn't last a lifetime, frees you from anxiety. It allows you to appreciate the present moment without the fear of losing it. Let go of the need to fix. It's not your job to save or fix anyone but yourself. Healthy relationships are built on mutual growth, not one person carrying all the weight. When you detach, you're not withdrawing or stopping love. You're simply loving without losing yourself. You're creating space for a relationship where both partners can be their true selves, free from fear, guilt, or manipulation. Detachment is the key to building stronger, healthier connections that thrive over time. By prioritizing your growth, setting boundaries, and embracing the impermanence of life, you'll find relationships that add to your happiness, not take it away. 4. Freeing yourself from the grip of praise and criticism. We all love a bit of praise. It feels good when your boss compliments your work, a friend admires your outfit, or an audience applauds your effort. It's like a shot of joy straight to the heart. But criticism, that's a different story. A harsh comment from a colleague, judgment from a stranger, or hurtful words from someone close can linger in our minds, stinging for days. Here's the truth. Living for praise and fearing criticism is like being on a roller coaster you can't control. One moment you're flying high on someone's approval, the next you're crashing down because of their disapproval. This constant ride is exhausting, isn't it? When we let others define our worth, we become slaves to their opinions. Every compliment makes us feel validated, while every critique makes us question ourselves. It's like running a never-ending race where the finish line keeps moving. No matter how hard you try, you'll never truly feel at peace. A real-life example: breaking free from approval addiction. Take the story of Alex, a talented graphic designer. Alex thrived on praise from clients and bosses. It made him feel successful. But whenever he received even a small critique, he would spiral into self-doubt, overthinking every decision. He found himself working overtime, trying to fix things that weren't even broken, just to earn back the approval he thought he'd lost. One day, after a harsh email from a client, Alex decided enough was enough. He started focusing on his own standards of success instead of chasing endless praise. He realized that no amount of external validation would ever be enough if he didn't believe in himself first. Slowly, he stopped letting every opinion dictate his worth and found joy in creating work that he loved. Detachment, the secret to emotional freedom. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about what others think altogether. It means you stop letting their opinions control you. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Praise and criticism are just opinions, not absolute truths. When you detach, you stop seeing praise as your oxygen and criticism as your kryptonite. Instead, you stay rooted in your own values and beliefs. How to practice detachment from praise and criticism? Pause before reacting. Whether it's a compliment or critique, take a deep breath before responding. Remind yourself, this is just one person's opinion. It doesn't define you. Focus on neutrality. Instead of absorbing someone's words, ask yourself, does this praise or criticism reflect reality? Or is this feedback constructive, or is it more about their mood or biases? By analyzing the situation, you can decide what to take seriously and what to let go. Remember, opinions reflect others, not you. A person who criticizes you harshly may be projecting their own insecurities. Similarly, someone who praises you excessively might have their own agenda. Their words are a reflection of them, not a measure of your worth. Reclaim your inner compass. Spend time understanding your own values, goals, and standards. When you know what truly matters to you, other people's opinions lose their grip. An easy exercise to try. The next time someone praises or criticizes you, don't react immediately. Instead, take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, does this align with my own beliefs? Decide whether to accept, reject, or simply move on from their words. With practice, you'll notice that external opinions lose their power. You'll feel the freedom to accept praise without becoming addicted to it and face criticism without letting it crush you. The key to living freely. When you stop living for others' validation, you start living for yourself. Your happiness is no longer a fragile thing that others can make or break. Instead, it comes from within, a steady, unshakable sense of self-worth. In the end, it's not about silencing the world around you, but about tuning into your own voice. Detachment from praise and criticism doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care about what truly matters, your peace, your purpose, and your inner strength. 5. Self-respect. When you let go of the need to please everyone, something amazing happens. You start caring better for yourself and others without losing your peace. Detachment isn't about being selfish or indifferent. It's about valuing your own well-being and recognizing that you deserve peace too. Constantly bending to others' expectations drains you, leading to burnout, resentment, and a loss of identity. You give so much that there's nothing left for yourself. How often have you sacrificed your needs or dreams just to keep others happy? Over time, this self-neglect leaves you frustrated and invisible. The key to reclaiming your peace lies in detaching from the need to please. When you stop allowing others to drain your energy, you can prioritize your needs, happiness, and well-being. This doesn't mean shutting people out. It means setting boundaries, saying no, and walking away from situations that no longer serve you. Detachment is not rejection, it's preservation. It creates space for growth and meaningful connections that honor your values. By caring less about others' approval, you care more deeply in ways that truly matter, without losing yourself. Self-respect means valuing yourself, recognizing your worth, and protecting your peace. When you stop over-caring about others' opinions, you reclaim the freedom to live on your terms, and that is where true happiness begins. 6. Freedom through detachment. Detachment is a powerful force that brings a sense of freedom unlike anything else. It's not about avoiding life, ignoring your feelings, or becoming cold and indifferent. It's about creating space in your mind and heart to breathe, think, and simply be. Imagine waking up each day feeling lighter, free from the weight of others' expectations and the constant need for validation. That's the gift of detachment: peace of mind, emotional clarity, and the resilience to face anything that comes your way. When you stop relying on the approval of others, your whole internal world shifts. Suddenly, you're no longer reacting to every comment, judgment, or glance. You move through life with a quiet strength rooted in your own values. Emotional clarity becomes your superpower, and you bounce back faster because you no longer rely on others to define who you are. Take a moment to reflect. What opinions or fears are you still holding on to? What part of you is still clinging to seeking approval or avoiding judgment? Imagine letting go of that weight, no longer holding your breath, waiting for reassurance. Think about the emotional lightness you'd experience and the energy you'd free up for what truly matters. Detachment isn't about being heartless. It's about protecting your heart from the noise around you and choosing where to invest your emotional energy. It's knowing that you can love, care, and engage fully without losing yourself in the process. Detachment is a skill, a powerful one that transforms your life when practiced. The more you let go of what doesn't align with your values, the more empowered you become to live authentically. Not caring isn't rebellion against the world. It's a declaration of self-respect. It's saying, I will not let anyone or anything steal my peace, joy, or sense of self. This is the foundation of a happier, freer life. When you stop giving so much weight to what others think, you create space for growth, creativity, and intention. You become the one who chooses your path, not someone who is constantly reacting to the world around them. Detachment is the key to getting your life back. So, what will you choose today? Will you continue holding on to the things that weigh you down, or will you embrace the freedom that comes with letting go? In a world that constantly tells us to care about what others think, learning to detach and prioritize yourself can be the ultimate game changer. It's not about selfishness. It's about recognizing that your peace and self-worth come from within, not from others' approval. Detachment frees you from the emotional roller coaster of external validation, empowering you to focus on what truly matters. The more you let go of unnecessary weight, the more room you make for growth, joy, and freedom. If you found this video helpful and want to continue your journey to a better, happier you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you plan to bring detachment into your life. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.